talk. It's just nice to be together and use these practices to remember our goodness. And so you can take a moment to shift around on your seat and get comfy, and or come back to where you remember your dignity, and keep thinking about Michelle Obama when they go low, we go high. And we go really high by solidifying our goodness. And so you might touch your body somewhere, hands on heart or belly, or hug, or palms together, anywhere that you want them to be. And take a few breaths into remembering your dignity and your really deep and true basic goodness. We could om together if you like. And then we could start on our backs today. So I'm gonna let a couple more people in. Could start in happy baby, because what's more basic goodness than a little happy baby, right? Hey, Carrie, I'm happy you're here. So we're starting in happy baby. You could come on your back and grab your feet, rock around a bit, and just really trying to bring the mind into the body into the mind into the heart into the mind. That's been a big one for me lately, is the heart into the mind. Especially when responding to people or situations, I find I've been really tempted to just respond from my mind really quickly without a lot of heart in it, especially with people who disagree with me. It's been really, really hard to remember to put my heart in my mind. So that helps you. You can take that or leave it. We'll keep the right leg where it is and just let the left foot come to the floor. And then spend a moment here, and you can decide for yourself if that's plenty or if you want to also extend that left leg out. And there's sort of a perpetual dissatisfaction in this pose that I sort of love, that you never quite get it all the way there, like if the thigh bone goes down, the hip comes up. If the hip goes down, the thigh bone comes up. And to me, this teaches me something about just like not having to have it all settled, and and learning to live with things that are unfinished and unclear. And then we'll take it from there into a twist. So with your left hand, you can catch the right knee and give it a little pull across the belly and over to the side. So come into a supine twist, and you all know the deal. You could move and wiggle and do a little bit of your pandiculating, right? My new favorite word, your pandemic, well, double pandemic now, pandiculation. And then we'll keep that right leg bent over to the side like that, and just sort of spill over onto the belly, and the arms will uncross, and you can gather them underneath you so that you could start to pick your chest up. It's a little asymmetrical bent knee. Cobra, where you might invite some movement any which way that feels like what you need to keep on pandiculating today. And then we'll come on down and just take it backwards. So you can stretch your arms out, specifically the left one. Push your way over onto your back again. And as you come onto your back again, hook the right ankle over your left knee. Reach your arms up, reach your left leg up, and can you rock yourself up to sit here? And then as you come up to sit, we're half ankle to knee. I know it's a little early and it's Monday and all, but a little bit of a reach out over that long leg just to see what's going on with the legs. And if you could, try to really engage things here instead of letting it be passive. Let it be really active. All the muscles have their lights turned on, and they're snuggling into the bone, supporting you. I've been thinking a lot lately about how yoga is action. Yoga is skill and action. That's what Krishna says to Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, that yoga is skill in action. It's not skill in passivity. And then you could go ahead and just come on down, and we'll start it right back where we began. So as you roll down, you could take that happy baby, the double happy baby with 2 legs for a bit. And then dropping this time the right foot down. And then living with that a bit, deciding, do I want to stay here? Is this where I'm going to live right now? Or do I want to start to stretch out the right leg? Kind of bobbing between those 2 places of hip down and thigh down, and seeing what the middle ground might feel like for you. And noticing too, I've been noticing a lot the quality of my touch, you know, how you hold your own body. And I just noticed that my hand was like some like crazy hand on my foot. So could we use our hands as an extension of our heart to touch with great tenderness? Let's take it into the twist. Grab your left knee with your right hand, gather it across, and just sort of spill all your limbs apart into the twist. Check in, jaw, cheeks, teeth, tongue. Even the eyeballs can sort of rest in the center of your eye sockets here. And then start to spill over your right side onto your belly. As you come onto your front body, hands gather in a place that feels supportive so that you can pick yourself up. You can move a little bit, shake the shoulders out, make sure the head isn't too glued to the top of the spine, but it's mobile. And then as we come down and go back, the right arm will stretch out. You can roll over your side body. Always think of a steamroller here. And as you come to your back, ankle to knee, arms up, toe over your ears, right leg to the sky. Go ahead and rock your way up. And fold any amount, even if it's the tiniest little bit, over that long leg. And then we're going to take that. That'll be our foundation today, and we'll keep making our dance with it. So you can come down right back into the happy baby. And this one, you know, just as a reminder, we're going to keep touching this one today. Just keep coming back to the ground of our basic goodness, our tenderness. Have our skin be really soft like a baby, our face be really soft. And then keeping the right leg there, put your left foot down. You can go right into straight leg. And we can live right here in that middle place, not only between the hip and the thigh coming down, but between effort and ease, between action and sturdiness and strength, and also surrender and willingness to sort of accept how it is. And then we'll twist it, take the left hand to the right knee, bring it across, and as you twist, you can just sort of keep going and spilling all the way over onto your belly and coming to this bent knee cobra. Maybe it's a little bigger, maybe it's like a teenager, sassy teenager cobra now. And then come on down. And as you come on down, stretch out the left arm, push with the right, roll onto your back. And maybe perhaps there's a moment here where we could balance like a boat as we come up. So you've got the ankle hooked over the knee, the arms over your head, and the left leg straight. Can you rock up? Whew, it's not easy, right? It might take you a few tries, but rocking up to balance towards the front of your sitting bones, and then really moving back body into the heart. And then we'll take it down into that half ankle to knee one more time, folding over your long leg. And this is where it's going to change. I'll show you what we're going to do from here. You might just watch first. So come on up. Going to turn, put the left hand behind me. And then this foot, that's ankle to knee, I want to rotate the whole leg. It's an internal rotation so that I can step the foot and point it to the side. And then I'm going to come up like a side plank, with a kickstand. You can try it now. And that right arm is carving over the ear. And I'm trying to be like a rainbow here and really lift from the underside of the shape. Really lift the whole body, except the palm and the back foot of both feet. Lifting everything else away from the earth for 2 more breaths here. You've got time to really live in it. 2 breaths is actually quite a long time. So feel free to explore, to shift, to feel your way into this home you just made. And then we'll bring it all the way back down, but slow, slow. You might even take a moment where you just sort of let that side body, side hip come down. Put your left or right arm down and hang for a moment. And then you can just fall right back onto your back and grab your feet. Happy baby. We'll do that on the other side. So keeping the left legs and the right leg down, half happy baby. Take it for the twist. Grab the left knee with your right hand. Drag it over, spill onto your front side. Go right into your Cobra, your asymmetrical Cobra, big as you like or small as you like. And then we'll put it down and go right back over, right arm long. Push with your left hand. Come to ankle to knee on your back. Arms by your ears, right leg to the sky. Try to pause as you come up, catch it. And then carefully set it down and fold over it. And as you come on up from here, you're going to turn. So bring the toes towards you. Bring that whole leg. Start to roll it in towards your chest. Drop the right hand behind you. Step on the left foot. Come into your side plank with a kickstand. Arm over the head, rainbow-like. Feel so that we have gravity, of course, moving down through our cells, but we're also on this wildly, very quickly spinning planet, which creates centrifugal force that moves up from the earth into us. Can you use that? Press your feet down, press your hand down, feel the centrifugal force, or just imagine it coming up into your body, helping you lift and expand. And then slowly come on down. Hang for a moment, just let your hip come down, kind of do a little sexy lean pose here, and then you can just spill down onto your back and grab your feet. You could play here too if you want to take it into Baddha Konasana on your back, if you want to take it into a wide-legged Upavishta Konasana. So here's where we have gravity helping us, right? So one way we really invite that weightiness, that sort of like liquid movement of gravity through our cells. But in the other way, we have that beautiful rebound of centrifugal force. Go ahead and take half happy baby. Hold the right foot, stretch the left leg out. Here too, you could begin to play with that a little bit. You could start to draw the foot in towards your heart, or you could open the leg out to the side. And then we'll turn that into the twist. So grab the knee with the left hand, carry it over, and kind of like meander right through your twist into your Cobra. Your Cobra might even be an up dog with the knee on the ground. So it's just a little soft upward dog because you still have your right knee on the ground. And then you could put it all down, stretch the left arm out, roll back onto your back. Ankle to knee, arms overhead, left leg to the sky. Rock your way up, boat pose, balance. Woo. And then slowly put it down, fold over that leg. And come on up, turn the toes up towards the ceiling so that you can turn to your left side. Plant your left hand, take your rainbow, use the force of the earth. Let it fill you as she spins. She helps you open upwards. And now here's where we're going to change it a little bit. Just take that and turn it around towards your hands and climb into a downward dog. So just step on back with the right foot. Arrange your hands as you like. And after you arrive in downward dog, pick your right leg up behind you. Send your right foot all the way up through the hands, and you can twist, reach your right arm to the sky. And then taking right hand down to the ground inside your foot, we're going to step to a squat. So bring the back foot up. Come nice and low in your squat. You can bring your palms together at your heart. Again, noticing the quality of touch. And if you lost it at all, return to your basic tenderness and goodness and dignity. And maintaining that tenderness as you lift your hips up an inch. And take a breath. And one more inch and take a breath. And we'll just keep going like that, just little by little, until you arrive, I know, in a standing place. And when you do arrive in your standing place, go ahead and heel toe your feet in a little bit closer underneath you so that you can ankle to knee your right leg here, like so. Ankle to knee, and then you can even lean forward with that. Put your forearms on your leg or prayer your hands and lean a bit. If you need to use blocks here, of course you could. You could also bring your hands all the way to the ground, lengthen your standing leg, and take an ankle to knee forward fold. Slowly make your way up to standing. We're going to catch that right big toe with the peace sign fingers. Bring it with you as you stand up. And any amount, it doesn't have to straighten, but any amount, you could open it out to the side. Open it out to the side. See if you can really anchor down. So here's where both gravity and centrifugal force become really important for us. Let go of the toe, but keep your foot out there, arms open wide, and then super slow motion, bend your right knee. We're gonna come to seated twist. So you have to spiral that leg in, yeah? And then start to bring it behind you. Slowly, slowly as you're able to. See, especially as you get near the floor, if you could slow it down. Use that idea of the spinning force keeping you buoyant. Oh yeah, I know, until the last minute, and then you can snuggle in, fit yourself into it well, take the right arm across and twist. And I have no idea which way we're gonna end up facing, but it doesn't matter. You know how we do it here. As you untwist, you're gonna just take both hands over to the other side, and you can lean towards the floor. I like to put the side of my face down. You could even take your hand to your top knee. Give it a little push away. And then as you put your hands down and come on out, we'll just come right back to happy baby. So unwrapping wherever you are. Don't worry, if you need to rearrange and turn around, you can. So we're happy baby, and then we're just the left foot in half happy baby. And like before, so here you can keep it where it is. You can pull it towards your chest. You can open it up to the side. It's a little bit of play moment. One of my teachers the other day said, if you can't play in yoga, really, what's the point? That we have to have room in our practice for playfulness. Good reminder when things feel so heavy that, play is actually critical. It's essential. Take your hand to your knee, carry it across over onto your side, and then keep going all the way onto your belly. And it's either a little cobra, a teenage cobra, or maybe you even try to lift that right leg up off the floor in a little sort of tiny version of up dog. And then we come back down. Go right back the other way, right arm long, spill onto your back, ankle to knee. Arms by your ears, leg to the sky, Navasana if possible. Try to hold it in a boat for a moment, and then carefully put it down and fold your way forward. As you come up, start to turn the toes up towards the ceiling as much as you're able to. Put your right hand behind you, step on the left foot. Rainbow Asana. And then that one will turn all the way towards your hands, downward facing dog. And then it's the left leg you're gonna lift up high. And the left foot, slow motion. We've been playing in class with trying not to peel the hands off till the last second. So just noticing, right? Like you think you're getting advanced at yoga and then you try something like that. Reach your left arm up to the sky. You know, there are different ways to approach shapes like this where you could keep your pelvis really square and kind of like let the spine be in one line and turn from the belly. Or you could just like, you know, wing it around, feel some freedom, and it is really entirely up to you. But I would say do the thing that you are less inclined to do. Go to where the friction is. And then put your hand inside the foot, step forward to squat. Gather your hands, notice the quality of the touch as the palms connect, the feeling quality of your skin, your breath. And then lifting an inch, just little by little. We can kind of smooth it out now. It's just a super slow elevator ride all the way up to standing. And as you arrive, you gather your feet in underneath you. You feel the gravity that moves down through you and a centrifugal force that moves up through you. Taking your ankle to knee here, left ankle, left ankle over right knee. And you can lean forward, bend your standing leg. It's kind of a conversation, right? It's not like we're not performing something that we saw a picture of, but we're really like, asking it, what do you have to teach me? Where do I need to be? Where am I stuck, blocked, locked, heavy? You can put your hands down. You might straighten the standing leg to fold forward. And then we'll start to gather that big toe in the left first 3 fingers to come up to stand. Take your time with it. Knee comes out to the side, and then maybe any amount, doesn't have to be all the way, but the leg can extend. The other arm can reach away. You could even look over your right arm, like you didn't care about the performance of that leg over there. Make it more about your spine than anything else. Whew. And then let go of the toe. Slow motion here. Going to turn the leg in and bend the knee. Start to bring it around behind. Slow motion. Arms are out there like wings. They could really sort of buoy you upwards. Right? A feeling of lifting up so that it's not so heavy as we come down. And then coming down to the seated twist, right? Ardha Matsyendrasana, the left arm comes across. I find that often in a twist is where I lose my tenderness. It happens a lot that there all of a sudden becomes like this sharpness to it. So I often have to remind myself to remember my sweetness in a twist. And we'll do one last roll through all these shapes. Turn the other way. First, just dip your head down to the opposite side. Maybe you come all the way down and take your right hand to your knee and push it away. And come on back up. Undo the legs. Happy baby. Hey, you know, why not if you wanted to? I know this always seems really wild to people, but you could get your hands around the backs of your ankles and start to bring your shoulders underneath your knees. Right? Yoga Nidrasana. You could do, why not? You could do one at a time, right? You could do just the right leg, but keep the left knee close in towards your chest and think about bringing your right elbow towards the floor. I'll mirror you on the outside of your right leg. That's the key to getting it. And then eventually you get the head back there. But why really, right? That's the real question. Why would we want to do that? And then you can take it into the twist, stretch out your left leg, carry the right leg over. Arms overhead, spill all the way to the belly. Hands gather, taking your Cobra or your up dog. You could try, if you're taking the up dog where the left thigh is lifted, can you bring your right knee and just lift it up off the floor, right knee, right foot, just for a moment, and then put it back down, bring the whole shape down. Stretch your left leg out, roll onto your back. Ankle to knee, arms overhead, left leg to the sky, boat pose first. And then forward fold. Come on up, bring your right foot to the side, left hand behind you. This time, why don't you stack the legs if that's an option for you. You can keep a kickstand, or you can step the right leg on top. And you can take a really big full rainbow here. 2 more breaths. And then all the way around towards your hands for downward dog. So that where the right leg will reach behind you. Step the foot up between the hands. Maybe that hand waits till the very last second to start peeling up. And the right arm flies up to the sky. And you create a twist that's suiting you today. That could be big and really sort of dramatic and winging open, or it could be very sort of collected and snuggling in towards the midline. Drop the hands, step the back foot up, squat pose. So we'll add on a couple of arm balances if you feel like that's what you would like to try today. Otherwise, you could do the imaginary version, or you could just stick with some softer things. So go ahead and start to take yourself all the way up to stand. And then we'll take that ankle to knee. So get your feet grounded underneath you, right ankle over left knee. Where you could stay, right? You could do any of the things we've done, meaning you could be in like an Utkatasana and lean on it. You could have your hands on the floor, make a forward fold, or you could take this Ekapada Galavasana, spread your palms out on the ground, grip the floor like you've got big tiger paws. Bend your standing knee, lay your shin across the back of your arms. The trick with this one, the brain, is in this right foot. It's all about this right foot, that it's got to have so much energy and bite. It bites your left arm like crazy. Try to hook it onto the left arm. And then the other trick is looking forward, not down. So you look straight ahead and then just move your heart straight ahead. Maybe the back foot comes up for a second. Maybe you stretch it out, but you don't have to. Right? And we'll end up right back in that standing ankle to knee shape. So take your time. When you get there, we'll come back here. And then as you come up, grab your right big toe. Leg opens out to the side, Utthita Hasta. Woohoo. Let go of the toe, arms stay wide. Start to bend the knee, turn the whole leg in. Start to bring it slowly back. Slow, slow, slow. And when you do arrive, this time take your hands and put them over your heart in a little interlace. Vajra Pradama Mudra. And then you can use the spine to twist your body to the left. So we're not using the arms here. Trying to go deeper. And see if you can talk to and activate deepest muscles right next to your spine. The ones right around your spine. And use your very deep abdominal strength to turn your own spine around. If you're feeling like you want an arm balance here, you could go ahead and keep going in that direction. Plant your hands, step on your right foot, and you could come into your Vinyasa. But we're going to end up right back in the twist. So that's where you're staying. Stay there. And then we'll untwist. Walk the hands around to the other side, dip the head down. And as you come on up from here, you can take your legs, uncross them, and step your feet to the ground. So wherever you're facing, it doesn't matter. Hands behind you, upside down, tabletop, Urdhva-Uttanasana. Lift your hips high, maybe the head falls back. And then come on down. If that was challenging enough, stick with that. Otherwise, straight legs. First, you dig your heels in, lift the whole body up, and then you point the toes and let the head spill back. Flex your feet so that you can activate the strength of the legs to slowly lower down. And last time, happy baby. Happy baby, you could try this time maybe the leg behind the head with the left leg. So you would release the right foot, but keep the right knee snuggled in towards your chest. Then you grab behind the left ankle, and as you start to wiggle, you're thinking left elbow towards the floor. That's the action, left elbow towards the floor. And then eventually you might get the leg behind the head. And then we'll, after you've had enough of that, you can let that go and take it over into the twist. And from the twist, you just keep on spilling like water onto your belly, and it's a cobra, or it's a sort of half up dog, or you pick up the left leg and it's an up dog with a little extra. And then left leg comes down, belly comes down, roll back onto your back, ankle to knee with the left foot crossed, arms overhead, right leg to the sky, rock up to balance. And then slowly sit and fold. Coming up, turning towards the right, plant your right hand behind you, step on your left foot, take it to kickstand, rainbow, or take it to full on rainbow, lifting, using the centrifugal force, acknowledging it, letting it in, letting it buoy you up and open you upwards. And then circle slowly down to downward dog. Have a moment, recover, come back to your basic goodness, dignity, tenderness, and strength. Get your left leg behind you, slow motion, step through. You wait until the last second to pick the hand up. And you reach and you play, or you just be still and live in the quietness of this twist. Dropping your hand, let's step the back foot up, Malasana squat. And little by little, challenge yourself to dial the speed down like 5 or 10%. When you do eventually arrive, you can gather the feet underneath you and hook the left leg over the right for half ankle to knee, Utkatasana. Stay there or lean on it, or drop the hands and fold, or you've got the arm balance where you drop your paws and you grip the earth and your left foot takes a big bite out of that right upper arm and you look forward in front of you. You let the heart, it's just about the heart. All these arm balances, all it is moving the heart forward until the back foot gets light enough that you can lift it, but make it more about the heart. Okay? You can go anywhere in the direction of that pose, and then eventually we'll meet back in this half ankle to knee, Utkatasana, where you'll go ahead and grab that left big toe and open the leg out to the side. Try to take your left sitting bone in and down towards the top of your right thigh bone here. Let go of the foot. Bend the knee, turn the left leg in, bring it around behind you. Slow motion like some beautiful dancer. Coming down. Okay, bring hands to the heart, step on the right foot. So use the ground here too. I find in this pose that being really conscious, especially of that foot stepping down and not being on the side, but being really flat helps so much. Then I can use the earth. And we're gonna twist all the way over to the right. Then you use the earth, you step down into it. Feel how maybe if you step on that right foot, it can wake up your deep abdominal muscles and help you twist a little more. As you stay, or maybe you lean over and kind of kickstand yourself up onto that left foot and you take you take Vinyasa. Now, if you wanna, up to you. Sometimes it's nice just to keep it really quiet. At any point, you untwist, a little humble bow over to the other side. And then coming up, as you come up, open the legs. Take yourself, actually, let's watch me just for one moment. We're gonna do something, we did this a long while back, so some of you might remember, but if not, just have a check out here. So we're gonna come to an X marks the spot, and we're gonna just let the first one arm will come up and over and across. And I'll show you first, don't move yet, because there's more to it. And we're gonna reach, 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 reach. And then keep going until we sort of like fall into the belly. And then we'll take a locust there. And we'll go back the other way. First the leg reaching, the arm is resisting. And so we'll do that each side. And then we'll do it with the legs in like a bridge setup. And the arms are actually gonna be down by the side. But I'm gonna lift up and do that same thing, but here in a bridge. The arm's gonna come across. I'm gonna roll over. And I'm keeping this bottom arm down here and trying to keep the knees close to each other and moving away from the arm. They're resisting the movement of the arm, and then we'll come down, okay? So start on your back in an X. Arms wide like a V, legs open wide. And let your right arm just start to come up above you. It's gonna go slowly up towards the ceiling. And it's going to cross the midline. You can watch it with your eyes. Take it up on the diagonal towards the top left. Let your right heel be so heavy it weighs like 1,000,000 pounds as you start to reach that right arm across. And you're rolling over your left side, but your right leg is resisting. It's resisting. And you're reaching, and then eventually you spill. And when you spill like a skydiver, arms and legs lift. Everything just floats. Make your face a little bit softer. Can you feel the back of your neck? Is it all scrunched up, or can you find a little more space between the wrinkles of the skin there? And then slowly put it down, back to kind of an X marks the spot. The leg, this time it's the right leg, is gonna lift up and start to reach back and across. And the right hand is resisting, it's resisting until the last moment. And then you can just fall into your back. And we'll do that the other side. So left arm up, slowly you watch it. It crosses the midline, it reaches on the diagonal. It starts to pull you over onto your right hip. The left leg is resisting, the left heel is heavy until it can't anymore, and you fall onto your front, and then you lift everything up, super skydiver. And then come on down, let the left leg be the instigator here. It picks up, cuts across, and it reaches. And the left hand is gripping the floor and holding back. It's resisting until it can't anymore. And then let's try it with the legs like a bridge, the arms down by your side. So we're trying to keep the distance between the knees to stay steady the whole time. Press into your feet, lift your pelvis up. Take your right arm, reach it up to the sky. Start to take it across the midline, up on the diagonal. You're gonna roll over your left shoulder some amount, but keep both feet really steady on the ground. Reaching the arm away from the knees away from the arm for one more breath. And then slowly bring it back. First the arm comes down. We'll go one step at a time, and then the pelvis goes down. Yeah. And then last one, here we go. First the bridge, lift your pelvis up. Lift your left arm up. Take it across and up on the diagonal, and you reach and you roll over that right shoulder, but your big toe mounds stay heavy and your knees are reaching to the left as your arm reaches to the right, and you feel the diagonality of yourself. And then one more breath. And slowly bring it on down. Whew, just pause for a moment, recover back to basic goodness, dignity, and tenderness. Take one more back bend. If you want a bridge, a simple bridge, take a bridge. You might clasp your hands, or if you want a wheel, you could put your palms by your ears and go up into wheel. Take 2 breaths or 3 breaths from wherever you're at. When you do come down, you could just find a holy pause moment there where you either bring your knees together and your feet apart, or your feet together and your knees apart, like Supta Baddha Konasana. The hands, arms can go anywhere you like. There's no wrong answer to this one here. And you can fold over to any side. It doesn't matter which one. Just curl up on your side, press up to sit. And as we come to sit, you can take Gomukhasana. So you pick whichever leg on top. It doesn't matter, one leg over the other. I always like to push my feet down and sit up and kind of snuggle the knees closer together, and then try to get the sitting bone from the top leg down first. It's almost impossible, or maybe it is impossible, but it gives you more of a sense of evenness. And then we won't bother with the arms. We're going to keep it just really quiet and kind of simple today. So you can fold over your legs to whatever amount you're able to. So while we're here, let's add just a little bit of pranayama practice in this forward fold. So simple square breathing where you'll inhale 4, hold for 4, exhale 4, and hold out for 4. So you can do it at your own count of 4 because we all have different lung capacities. And you can opt out as well, of course, but it's a nice soothing and focusing practice to breathe in. When you reach the top of your inhale, hold the breath for the same amount. And then when you are ready to exhale, you exhale for the same amount. And you could hold the breath out for that same amount of time. And when you finish that cycle, just breathe normally. Just allow yourself to recover. Breathe in and out. If that felt helpful, focusing your mind or calming you down, you could do it one more time. If it didn't feel helpful, just regular breathing is fine. As you finish your second round of square breathing, or as you're ready, you could come on up and just give your legs, that was a while to be there, so give your legs a little relief. It could mean different things to you. For me, a windshield wiper is nice, or a bounce of the legs in front is nice. And then we'll take that Gomukhasana with the other leg on top. And so you arrange as you need to. Try to get yourself feeling pretty even as much as you're able to through the seat. And then some amount of folding forward if it's available. If it's not, just stay really lovingly right here. You could take a clearing breath, a big inhale and exhale. And as you're ready to breathe in again, you can breathe in to your own count of 4. At the top of the inhale, hold for your own count of 4. The same count for the exhale and for the retention of the exhale, holding the emptiness for 4. When you've done, it's nice to just take a recovery breath in between to not overload the nervous system, but to actually down regulate it. So if you'd like to take one more cycle of that square breath, please do. Otherwise, just allow yourself to breathe normally and be really soft and sweet and quiet. As you're ready to exit this shape, you could again do any amount of moving your parts to release that, to come back to feeling neutral. And then we're going to head towards Shavasana. And so if you need other things before you get there, please honor that and take a few moments for yourself. Otherwise, you could gather any props or go anywhere you like. You could do Shavasana even sitting up. So it's entirely up to you there. You can really let yourself loosen your muscles off the bones, loosen your bones from each other, and let gravity be like water dripping through your cells, moving all parts of you closer to the earth.
Breath begins to deepen now. You could invite it down into your fingers and toes. You could invite it into your eyelashes even. Let your eyes blink, your eyelashes flutter. Breathe into your bones. We must stay strong. Breathe into your heart. We must tend to our hearts. Breathe into bones and heart and skin and everything all together, the whole expanse of you. We must fortify our goodness, our loving kindness. Start to stretch and move your way up to sit. Take your time. You can stay, of course, if you want to. Otherwise, you could join me in sitting a really dignified seat. Maybe the palms come together at the heart of prayer, or they might touch one over the other and just support your heart in some way. Namaste, yogis. Thank you, thank you.